Yeah, I mean, I think first we have to give the NSC fans a ton of credit. Um, the atmosphere here tonight was, well, I mean, in my short time here, it was the best. It was electric. So, first and foremost, we thank for everybody who came out, especially on a holiday weekend, to come out and support our team. And I hope everybody understands the level of impact. When we're down a man and grinding away, that's when like that is just extra when it helps and matters. So, credit to all the fans that came out tonight, and we appreciate that support. Um, Second, credit to Philadelphia. It was a very difficult match, right? I think I'd like to think we made it difficult on them. They made it difficult on us. There was limited chances in the game. Both teams played at a really, really high level, and we're on the fortunate side of the result tonight. And then the last group is the players, the whole player pool, the whole group that we have. The belief that they have in each other, the way they push each other, the way they compete against each other. This is a real culture win for us tonight, and a lot of that credit goes to the players, and for the effort that they put in each and every day, and to continue to just grind and find a way to win.
BJ, to start off just with the red card incident, uh, pretty close to where you were standing. What did you see from it? Do you see it any different than the other high boots that happened throughout the match? And what was your assessment of the situation?
Yeah, I mean, I think the whole game was played at high intensity. I think there's a lot of bang bang type of plays, right? There was a lot of tackles. There's a lot of high kicks. I respect the referee's decision on the field. It's not an easy job. He has to make a decision. He made a decision to go red card. I mean, I've had the opportunity to review it. I mean, to overturn it is going to be very difficult. So, and it's, again, I don't envy the position on any of the calls that you have to make tonight, and just how high intensity the game was played and how bang bang it was. So, we move on.
Hani Mukhtar has been taking the ball, putting it down, and then kind of taking all the other players' sort of comments towards him, and then Sam Surge would come in and score the penalties. Um, Today we saw Till Bunbury do that, but then Hani Mukhtar had to take the penalty, or wanted to take the penalty perhaps. I mean, what does that say about his confidence that he hasn't taken a penalty in a while, comes in and just puts it right in the middle there, and puts a lot behind it, and is that, I mean, does that give him the confidence he needs to keep going?
Yeah, I think you always are confident when you score goals, but I mean the entire shift that Hani put in tonight was, with and without the ball, was huge. Obviously, and then draws the penalty. So for us, as long as he continues to play defending and attacking, we're going to make these opportunities happen for everybody to get their chance. And I think you saw the way he stepped up and hammered it home. Like, he's a confident player, and I think that comes from being able to put a full 90-minute shift in. He had a great game tonight.
Yeah. BJ, what were the biggest tactical strategic adjustments you made after the red card?
Yeah, I think the group was able to respond and kind of get stable, remain compact. We kind of messed around a little bit with Hani up high, Hani wide, to kind of try to limit their ability to just advance the ball down on us. We know that they were high. They're very good at crossing the ball. They've got great targets in the box. So it was just to try to neutralize that a little bit.
And I guess what was your evaluation of Joe Willis's performance? Coming up with several big saves, and not just him, but it seemed like Andre Blake had a very good game himself. For stopping some chances for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I think Joe made great saves. I mean, I think for us, the response of the whole team tonight was great. I think from Joe in the back all the way to the front, the guys that came in the game, the response to what the game needed at the times of when it needed it, was really good, and all the way through to the 98th minute, I guess, or 97th minute.
BJ, going in the second half, kind of on a lighthearted joke, but at the same time, to me, it seems like a deeper meaning. You guys look like you lined up like you're going to play 4 quarters in football, and you give the ball directly to Philadelphia. Was that, I guess, a message from your side of the field saying, hey, we're going to press you all second half, we're going to keep it on your side of the field? Or was that just a coincidence of something?
No, I mean, I think, listen, we want to get a quick start in the second half. I don't necessarily think it was executed great where we put the ball, but the idea, we did the same thing versus DC. We tried to put the ball deep in their corner, and okay, now we're going to press, and now we can get a chance to do it. The guys are great because we were all inspired by PSG who did it. So if it's good enough for PSG, it's good enough for Nashville.
And when you went down a man, you went to that fourth back, kind of a shifting of a three midfield sort of. I guess how tempted were you to maybe transition to a five at the back or sub somebody on just to kind of get the 0-0 result?
Yeah, I mean that's something we certainly had planned. Before every game we go through scenarios. So credit to the coaching staff. That's a big responsibility that falls on Mike Ince and John Bayo and Danny Sapero in sort of creating variations that could potentially happen in a game and how we'd want to do it. So we have a couple options and then we choose, but a lot of that's already discussed ahead of time. And so credit to those guys to have it that, I would say, that quickly, and how quickly we're able to get to it and really kind of, I think, keep the game settled.
We are going to transition onto the Zoom channel 5.
Thanks, guys.